Hello and welcome back to the Princess K Talk Show. Your host, Princess Kingsman. Now, I told myself that I was not gonna discuss about this because this is a controversial topic, and I'm not one to get involved or put my nose into things that are none of my business. But I feel like I need to talk about it in a place of when we judge people. The social media, whoo! My sister, if you do not want anything that you're going to regret, don't put it on social media. Because social media, the internet remains undefeated, literally undefeated. And Derek Jackson is somebody that I actually admire. But let's be clear, nobody is perfect. Now, I don't understand why we like to idolize people. We like to put them in a perfect place, like just because a lot of people don't know. You may or you may not know who Derek Jackson is. Not everybody knows. He's a guy that, advises on relationships and how to treat women and, good and bad relationships, and offers it as opinion. I wouldn't call him a relationship guru, but I would call him somebody who puts advices out there, and which I appreciate. Okay? Nobody's perfect. When he came out with his wife and said that he had been unfaithful with her, what did you expect? He's human. Are you kidding me? Internet, really? Are you kidding me? This guy is a human being. He's not God. Why do we idolize people, especially men who who give relationship advice, or pastors or bishops, and we just expect them to be this perfect holy being? They are not. They are human beings. The only person that's perfect is God and free of mistakes. As long as we're human beings and we are in this flesh, we are gonna sin with our mouth, with our thoughts, and with our deeds. Nobody is perfect. Those people who, judge him, and I went to the comment section, I was just reading the comments, I'm like, really? Have you forgotten what the Bible says? Because I know that not everybody is familiar with the Bible. When the Pharisees came to the temple where Jesus was sat, and they tried to trap him because they brought a young lady who was caught in adultery with another man that's not her husband, and they asked Jesus, what would you do? And the Pharisees did this to try to trap Jesus. But Jesus was wise. You know what he said? He who has never sinned should cast the first stone. He who has never ever sinned, should cast the first stone. Now, please tell me, all those people that are judging, pointing fingers, right? Oh, he's a narcissist. He's this. Nobody is perfect. He may be a narcissist, but are you perfect? Please tell me, have you ever not sinned? I'm not excusing that what he did was right. Don't get me wrong. What he did was disrespectful, and that's between him, his wife, and God. Who are we to judge him? Why do we make ourselves God by judging people so easily, so quickly? Like, who the hell do we think we are? There's so much like judgment we are incurring on ourselves by judging people. If we do not have the power to create life, then we do not have the power to judge people. We don't have the right. And let me tell you something, I learned that the hard way because I used to be a judgmental, critic kind of person. So coming from where I'm coming from, it's not worth it. Because nobody is perfect. Those men that are judging, that say, oh, he's a narcissist, he's this, come on. So what? He's human. That's what makes him human. The fact that he's coming on social media to say that, that's his own choice. If it were up to me, I would have just told him to keep it to himself, between him and his wife and God, because that's what's important. His wife even came out and said, he's not perfect. Only God can help him. Do you think it's easy to be a man? Do you think it's easy to be a man? Please, let's talk about something else. Because the amount of temptation men go through on a daily basis, nah, I respect men. There are some men that I respect and there's some men that I do not. But let's get one thing clear. Nobody is perfect and we do not have the right to judge anybody. So let's not point all the fingers. When we are pointing one finger at somebody, 3 fingers are pointing back at us because we ourselves are not perfect. Cut him a slack. Give him a break. He's human. That's what makes him human. I actually like men like that who are honest and who's going to come out and say what they need to say because he's a public figure. If it were up to me, I'd say he should keep it to himself, between him and his wife and God. Only God judges, so we do not have the right to judge. So please, unless you're perfect and you've never ever done anything wrong in your whole life, then please don't put your mouth in it. Because I didn't. I'm just saying it because I'm sick and tired of people judging people. And we only judge people because we are doing the same thing. What you judge other people of is what you're doing. Listen, one thing I learned from an elderly friend of mine is that you never say never. You never say, oh, I would never do that. Are you kidding me? Why would I stoop so low to cheat on my wife? I would never say never. Please go and sit down. You wouldn't know what you're going to do when you're in that situation. You may not cheat, that's fine, but that's none of your business. And I know that if he didn't want the internet to get involved, he shouldn't have posted it online. Yeah, there's a point there. But at the same time, let's give people some slacks. Let's not be so quick to judge. We are so quick at throwing stones at people, but we are living in a glass house ourselves. So let's be more forgiving and let's be more matured about things like this. We don't have a right to judge. If someone comes out and say, I'm a murderer, please forgive me, and obviously he's serving his sentence, the law will do the law, and he comes out and say things like that, I'll be like, oh, that's bad, but you know what? Who are we to judge? Why can't we have the mind of Christ? Why can't we think like Christ did? But we all can't because we're so focused on judging other people, looking at other people. Oh, he's doing this. I can't believe I would never wear that. I would never, behave like that. You don't know what that person is going through. You would never do it, but do you have to comment on it? No. Keep your comments to yourself and your opinion to yourself. Nobody needs to know that. So that's it for me. I just thought I needed to comment on that because it's not fair. Because he's human. And a woman can do it as well. A man can do it as well. Nobody is perfect. Nobody is capable of not making a mistake. Everybody is capable of making a mistake, no matter how good they are. So let's not idolize pastors, preachers, relationship gurus, and all other relationship people. Like, I love Stephen Speaks, but he's not perfect. Do you know the amount of mistakes he's made? It's between him and God. Who are we to judge? So please, let's not get into the habit of judging people. It's very important. Let's not get into the habit of judging people because we are not perfect. We don't create life. So let's leave people for God to judge them. It's that simple. Okay? Thank you so much for listening. Have a lovely day and enjoy your weekend. Goodbye. Or enjoy during the week. Sorry, not weekend. All right, bye.